Well, you asked about the free Britney thing.
Yes, explain that to me.
What we're gonna do? Let's first of all, this episode is brought to you by Proper 12. If he wins this weekend, bro,
Who's he fighting in Poirier?
he's fighting Poirier again because he got knocked the fuck out. So he's like, "Oh, need to get that back."
He's not.
I'm rooting for him. I just think it's more interesting when he's winning.
Yeah, but I don't know. Poirier is a monster.
Yeah. I mean, Poirier has literally like beat the fuck out of like literally everybody else. Like in the meantime,
Yeah, I was gonna
this
say.
was just skipping the line. But anyways, yeah. So this episode's brought to you by Proper 12. So the free Britney thing. So I don't know if this has been like all her life, but like, okay, so I was tripping on this, dude. You remember that Toxic video?
I don't remember I vaguely remember the.
Well, remember it's all like the sluttiest shit ever.
Yes.
Dude, she was like 16 when she made it.
Bruh.
And that shit blows my mind because I thought she was like 20, you know what I mean? Because when you're a kid, like, people just look older to
Yeah,
you.
just everyone who's older than you looks like they're
Yeah.
over 20.
And also, like, even looking at it, I'm like, she looks 18, it's not like she looks like 16.
Yeah.
But she was fucking like 16, like, when she like became famous. So already that's a recipe for disaster, right?
People should stop becoming famous when they're young. Stop.
Yeah, I don't think...
We should use okay. We need to get rid of child actors because just use that Marvel de-aging technology on adults. If you're not a pedophile, you should support this plan.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, like, how a child would be safer, like, working at some factory.
Less
Than on the
likely to
set.
get raped.
Yeah.
It's well, listen, as a child you have two choices. Would you rather get raped or killed by heavy machinery?
I mean, I know which one would be less traumatizing. But anyway, so the free Britney thing is like apparently, she has been like, because she went sicko mode when she was like 24 or some shit.
Yes.
So ever since, like, her dad basically, like, she's not treated as an adult in the eyes of the law.
Oh.
So she's treated like a child basically, where like she lives at home and their parents have to allow her to do all this shit, or I think it's just her dad.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that was a possible thing.
Yeah, because she was like declared like, I think the
Unfit?
official designation was crazy bitch.
Yeah, I do believe the judge actually signed that on the papers.
That's a psychological term.
Yeah.
But yeah, so since
Phil.
she got declared like crazy or whatever, like, she has no control, like no adult control over her life, And listen, I didn't watch the testimony and all this shit, like, I don't need to be convinced that the father of a pop star is an evil man, Like, I got it. I buy into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's apparently like she went to like the judge and she had like this testimony where she was like, he wouldn't let me play Switch after 8 p.m. or I don't know, something like that. Maybe something with a little bit more gravitas than that. But she had like apparently like a lit ass testimony, and the judge was like, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck," and she was like, "Everything looks good to me." And
now I need to watch this because now I feel like I'm missing out on something intriguing.
I mean, it sounds interesting. I can't be bothered, because I only find out new information through podcasts. So when a podcast doesn't go into it,
Miguel doesn't go into
yeah, because I'm not gonna read it.
Knowledge extends as far as the Cumtown podcast
Basically,
goes.
yeah. It's just, if Joe Rogan didn't talk about it, like, because I get all my information basically secondhand. Because I used to actually watch the news.
That's why Miguel is very anti-vax.
Yes, and racist.
True.
I've been radicalized. No, but
and sexist.
I used to legit watch CNN. You know what I mean? I used to legit watch MSNBC and all this shit. Now I don't watch because I don't know.
Now I don't, and I get tons of bitches.
Listen, leave the bitches out of this, okay? They don't know. They don't know about each other. But yeah, that's the whole thing.
Bitch.
Of course. Speaking of blonde bitches, that new Loki episode was fucking fire.
That was